All right, we're live. And we're actually on time for once. That is crazy. I don't even remember the last time I've been on time. Stream notifications. At here, at Twitch live ping, at YouTube live. Oh, fuck. At YouTube live ping. Rack 2 max modded. Max percent world record grind. With some bunge after. Oh, yes. Okay. Hello there, Red Chrono Wraith. How is it going today? I hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness. Is that the Big Chickinator? Hey, Big Chicky, I saw you. It's like you remember that episode of SpongeBob where the old guy's like, I saw you on TV last night.
For subscribing.
Hey, I saw you on Front Page the other day. How did it go?
Hope you are well and enjoying watching some WSOP.
Some WSOP? Who's watching the WSOP? Is the Mollusculus, the WSOP is on right now. I didn't even know that. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Hello everybody. Hello Oblong Mong. Hello Big Chickinator once again. Robbie, Shark Drake, Donchi, Time Sasa, Madhouse, Azielf, Navidic, Durnip.
Oh, thank you.
It's on day 9. Holy shit. Hello Ethol. Thank you for the 30 months. A lot is good. Frankly, a lot is good in life. A lot is good. Durnip, how you doing today? I learned what happens when you press on the YouTube stream. The second it gets shown on YouTube, I broke my YouTube. You're welcome. What's up, Jackington Sprat Boy? Hope you're all doing well. Hope everybody's doing fantastically today. It het een plezier. Hope you're all doing well. So,
thank you for subscribing and welcome to the Rack Pack.
Prediction for what?
Zimmy, I'm gonna need some recommendations for Amsterdam and Utrecht. I'm over with uni for a week in July. Hope you're keeping the very best BTW, man.
Yo, Oblong, my recommendation for Amsterdam is to spend... No, don't be mean to the person going to Amsterdam. I was going to say spend as little time in Amsterdam as possible. But that's probably, I mean, that's probably a kind of a fucked up way of saying it. Oh, the last prediction's there. When a mod shows up, yo, Jackington Sprat Boy, would you be able to clear the prediction, or would you be able to end the prediction? Thank you, by the way, to Oblong for the 29.
Learn how to swim make you feel like a genius? Like you're the best? The best, yeah? Like a world record contender?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it made me feel like a fucking genius. So here's what's going to happen right now, gamers. First off, I'm going to finish saying what I was saying. Utrecht is amazing, and no matter where you go in Utrecht, you'll have a great time. Amsterdam is okay, I guess. If you want to sneak off, like, I don't know how you live your life, but if you want to go partying, Amsterdam's a great place to go partying. The outcome was yes. Oh, no, not canceled. Oh, it didn't have to be canceled. I meant ended. The answer was yes. I did. Okay, well, whatever. It's canceled. It's too late now. What up, Spooter? What up, Nick? Glad to hear your son's doing well. Thanks for the bits, Pidge. That's how you pronounce it? Yeah, it's Utrecht. Yeah, but it's not about the percentages. It's about whether or not it happened. And it happened. I won. It's okay. One of these days, I'll teach my mods how to mod. It's no big deal. Nothing ever happens. Goedemiddag, Zempje. Lekker weer, hè? Ja, het is lekker weer hier in Rotterdam. Ik was in de buurt geloopt. En ik halen op ik was Ik was mijn eten ophalen. Voor de eerste keer dit week. I don't know. I'm trying to say like I picked up food for the first time this week. I haven't really gotten any food. I haven't really ik heb de Nederlandse stream gemist. Oh no, you didn't miss it actually. I ended up not having the time for it. So we're gonna do it sometime this week. I'm just not totally sure when. I kind of got a little distracted. But yeah, I haven't eaten out. I've been cooking all my own meals for the past 2 weeks outside of TwitchCon. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll be a little naughty and get some takeout today. Okay, so. Let me see here. I need to download the newest sex mod patch. Oh god, guys, okay, no, this isn't GitHub. I'm on Codeberg. I don't know what Codeberg is, but this is surely way easier to use. This is surely easier to use than stupid fucking GitHub. I hate that website, man. I hate it so much. The UI sucks. Okay, mods. And yes, I know, everybody's always like, but Zem, GitHub revolutionized the entire world of computational science. Whatever, man. I'm not a computer scientist. Shut up. Okay, so. I'm installing the new sex mod. So from my perspective, the problem with GitHub is, if you're not a computer scientist, it makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Bits.
Zem hates GitHub. Maybe he needs to get good.
Fair enough, DK Spooter, #1 Cowie fan.
Shut the fuck up about complaining about GitHub. They're feeding the seal. Lower your cortisol for him.
They're feeding the seal. My god, they're feeding. I gotta see this. Are they feeding the seal right now? Guys, they're feeding the seal. Look at that.
Oh, thank you.
They're feeding matcha.
Hope you're doing well. Don't know how TEF I've subbed for 37 months, but here we are.
Well, I appreciate having you, Chris. That's the thing that's really amazing. Shut the fuck up. They're gonna give him a little scrub. Oh my god. Guys, while I finish installing the new sex mod, you guys should look at the seal. They're gonna scrub him. Oh yeah. That was awesome. Now give him a bigger scrub. Come on. That's fine. I'm not gonna be greedy. So we're going to extract here. So in theory, this should be the new sex mod that I have now. Oh my god, dude. Look at that fucking seal. Guys, look. They let him go for a swim earlier. Isn't that so fucking cute? He's probably the cutest seal ever.
Subscribing and welcome to the Rack Pack.
Sex mod, you say?
Oh, absolutely, Sickniffany. So gamers, if you type !hundo in the chat. So this YouTube channel we're watching is a seal rescue center that's in the Netherlands. The Zeehondencentrum Peterbura. And this Sunday, during my Hundo Trifecta run, all media share donations are going to be used. We're going to be donating them to the Seal Rescue Foundation. If we can hit 550 euros in donations, we actually get to name the seal, and I get to attend the release of the seal back into the wild. So that's what we're going to be doing. Heap of junk. The reason why is because ads haven't started playing yet, so you're getting pre-rolls. It's a little annoying, I know, but that will change. Okay, let's go back over here. Let me install... So now I need to find Eli's ghost. I'm going to learn... How do I use this ghost? Ghost file. Maybe if I go into IL and then bin. Do I put it in the bin, maybe? Maybe I put it here? So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to now load up a file that hasn't done the Grelbin stuff yet. Maybe this one will do? Hello there, Nuke. How's it going? Isn't this just seal ransom? That depends. Is it working? Okay, so... Yo, what up, Rosso? How you doing today, dude? Yo, thanks for the singular bits, guys. I appreciate it. Alright, let me turn on the sex mod now. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna use the sex mod to try to up my gameplay and try to get better at this game. And I know you're sick of it, but I know it's happy when you know there's a possibility. So what happens when... The shadows and the stars, floating empire held up by frame wire. And I'll cover you in winter like a blanket. Wait, what the fuck? I don't think this is the right sex mod. Bin? What is rack bin? Patch.txt? I don't know how the fuck this shit works, man. What if I go to Grelbin? If I go to Grelbin, we're gonna try to go to Grelbin and we're gonna play the category max percent. Hundo. What happens then? Do I see Eli's ghost is the question. And if not, how the fuck do I fix this? No, I don't see his ghost. How do I get someone else's ghost working? I'm not totally sure how to make Eli's play. This stuff is really unclear. Was the ghost visibility setting set to 0? Okay, well maybe if we set it to 50 and set aside the file. Okay. And yeah, no, it's not working. What if I do this? Oh, I have all the crystals already. What the fuck? I don't want all the crystals on this file. So, guys, I'm trying to learn how to use the sex mod. So this is an IL mod that we've recently added to the community. It's very, 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 very good. And it's very powerful. But the problem is I have no idea how the fuck to use it. It's very confusing to me. Hello there, Felicia. It's good to see you. How have you been? So, this is gonna be hard for me for a bit. This is gonna be hard for me for a little bit because this stuff is never clear to me, ever. You got a ghost mod for RTA comparison for strats and such. Yes, that's exactly right. It's a new mod. There's a reason I'm calling it the sex mod. This is genuinely going to be the most important mod that has ever happened in Ratchet and Clank. I'm not... It's definitely up there. The problem I'm having currently is I have no idea how the fuck to make this shit work. Enable weapon insta upgrades. I have to upgrade some of these weapons, I guess. Maybe the Tetra Bomb we gotta upgrade. Maybe... Do we need anything beyond the shield, the Tetra Bomb, and the Rhino for Grelban? I don't think we do. So there's the Tetra Bomb. I need the shield upgraded. The computer science degree might be necessary. Bro, it actually... The one thing I don't really like about Ratchet these days is it feels like if you want to actually keep up with people, you need to have a lot of fucking knowledge of computer science. It's not as if it's anybody's fault, it's just that everybody who plays Ratchet these days is a computer scientist, and so they don't think like somebody who's not a computer scientist anymore. So it's... You know, it's like, I'm the idiot. Like, it's not me complaining about the community, it's just that I'm the idiot, and they don't know how to, like, plan things so that I can use it too. Okay. We just need an open goal style decompilation for Rack TBH. Not to get anybody's hopes up, but I have heard through the grapevine that the Ratchet and Clank, the Ratchet Deadlocked decompilation has begun. So again, not to get anybody's hopes up, because we have no idea when or how the fuck this could ever happen. But apparently, there is somebody working on it right now. Okay, I need to save this file. They go on your PS3 in the same directory as the e-boot. You can FTP it or something. Would be sick if we had something in Rackman to download them. Okay. Wonderful, thank you. So, NPEA, I know... Okay, it's got to go in the user directory, so I have to go to WinSCP. I need to open WinSCP and then connect it to my PS3. And then I need to take the file from my computer and then put it on Rackman new as the e-boot in the same directory as the e-boot. In the same directory as the e-boot. Aha! I see. Okay, so now I need to go into mods, go into here, go into the IL mod folder. I know you guys can't see this, but you just got to trust that I'm doing the correct thing here. Drag it over, and now, if I reset this, does it show Eli's ghost? Holy shit! Okay, so now I have a comparison to run against for this. This is so cool! Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Why do I have all the fucking crystals? I shouldn't have all these. Is there a way? What? Why do I have all the crystals? Am I right in saying you like Yu-Gi-Oh, Zem? No, I despise Yu-Gi-Oh. I think... I hate Yu-Gi-Oh. It's such a fucking cringe game. And I especially hate Yu-Gi-Oh! FM. Especially hate Yu-Gi-Oh! FM. That game fucking sucks. Sorry, Heidi. Okay, sorry. Okay, man. Sorry. Fuck. I hate it. I hate it, man. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, it's just... I don't know. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid, but then you needed a fucking, like, English degree to be able to understand the game, so... I'm kind of done with Yu-Gi-Oh! Yo, J44R, thank you so much for the Prime sub, dude. I appreciate it.
Welcome to the Rack Pack.
I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, here's what I'll say about Yu-Gi-Oh! Before I say hi to the people who just came in. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game that I think is fucking cool in theory, and I think in practice, it's like... It's turned into, like, the hell spawn of Satan. All the good cards are way too expensive, and all the people who play tournaments are fucking sweaty as hell. And, like, the game has, like, way too much fucking shit going on these days. And, like, I don't know, man. It's just a little crazy to me these days. I just don't get it, I guess. Maybe it's a skill issue on my part. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually sick when you know, the 10,000 hours worth of knowledge. But I guess it also just seems kind of ridiculous that you learn all this stuff about Yu-Gi-Oh! And you can do all these cool things just to get one turn killed by everybody. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! FM makes more sense to me than the card game does, now that I'm thinking about it. Because at least Yu-Gi-Oh! FM is like a statistics game more than it is like a fucking like Sweat Lord game, you know what I mean? Hello there, Lullin J. I played way too much CK3. What is CK3? Is that killing? No. Chris killing 3. Twitch is telling me that I missed a stream. My stream is at risk. My streak is at risk. Does it mean I have the less value in you because in your life because I'm not a dedicated viewer? Yeah, Twitch knows that they need to get you guys to like feel a ridiculous amount of FOMO so that they can make as much money as possible off you guys. So they'll be like, hey, you remember that thing that you missed? You should watch it now. Keep your fucking parasocial fucking whatever up. It's fucking cool. I think it's really cool that stream streaks exist. I think it's really cool that there are people who get to share these amazing streaks that they've built up on the streams that they love. I think that's a really cool thing. I think it's kind of weird how Twitch pushes that shit really, really hard. Hello there, Letitia. How are you doing? Thank you for your patience. I swear I'm gonna get to your DM eventually. Phineas Phage, I hope you're doing well. Stilo, hello. The Gojo Pingus Reborn, great to see you again. Cynical Flow, still not cutting, hello. Next time Marathon Man streams, I'll have a 365 streak. What the fuck? I know a guy who wants to be a full-time streamer but won't stream more than twice a week because he doesn't want to ruin a viewer's watch stream and they can only make it those 2 days. That is considerate and stupid. No offense to the guy that you know. That, I feel like that's being way too considerate at the cost of their own dreams, if that makes sense. A response will happen within 3 to 5 business years? Yes. Yeah, basically, it's, I'm not even sure how else to say it. It's just like, the way I describe how people can get my attention, it's like, if you find me in the places where you know I'm gonna be, I will give you my attention wholeheartedly. But if you expect me to, like, I don't know, like, do DMs the way that other people do DMs, it's like you're setting yourself up for disappointment pretty massively. I know it's not the best habit, but at the same time, it's also, I guess I have a lot of angst when it comes to DM culture. Like, it makes me annoyed sometimes that we live in this culture where people feel like they can have access to your time whenever. And that's nothing against the people who DM me. I love the people who DM me. I love that there's people who want my time or attention. It's like, I just have this, like, general angst that I don't know what to do with yet. And while I'm figuring it out, the least I could do is not leave the people that care about me on the hook as if they'll never be able to contact me. So I'm not saying that my mindset is perfect. I'm just saying that, like, it's still, you know, I'm not perfect is what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Gaping Gull. Yo, G's in chat for Gaping Gull. First-time subscriber. Welcome to the stream, homie. A pleasure to have you. Can you show quickly how to do mid-airs? Yeah, I'll do mid-airs, and then I gotta lock in for a second so I can actually focus on fixing this ghost thing. So, the way that you do mid-airs, you have to imagine, in Rack 2, it's a little different than Rack 1, but they're relatively similar. The way that you're gonna do mid-airs, you have to think about it as if you are trying to do, in Rack 2 specifically, the way I think about it is you're trying to chain 2 long jumps together. So how do you chain 2 long jumps? Well, you would think about it in terms of inputs. Let's go to Microsoft Paint. Let's go to Microsoft Paint. So here represents long jump number 1. Here represents long jump number 2. and there's however many frames in between them. Doesn't, you know, whatever the window is. So how do you input a long jump? Well, you press up plus R1 plus X, right? And the same idea here. Up plus R1 plus X. But obviously, if I try to do that, it's never going to work. Oh, you can't see this. If I try to do that, it's never going to work. You can see it's kind of obfuscated by the crystal counter, but that doesn't work. You just get one long jump. So that means you have to cancel a long jump, right? So how do you cancel the first long jump? Well, here, it doesn't matter where. Let's say somewhere in this range. Let me do somewhere in this range. You need to rotate the analog stick 90, not even 90. Let's say you need to rotate the analog stick maybe 30 degrees and then rotate it back. And then rotate it back. How do I even represent this? And then rotate it back. So, look at my inputs. Let me go to a different planet real quickly so the input display is not obfuscated by anything. So, take a look at my input display. So, what I'm going to do is, let's say I'm going to... It doesn't matter whether you cancel it to the left or the right. It doesn't matter. The way you have to think about it is, cancel a long jump into a side flip. So, check this shit out. So... You're going to start by breaking this down into very simple steps. So start by canceling a long jump into a side flip by rotating the left analog stick. You're going to rotate it 90 degrees, right? Bang. Just like that. You see how he kind of... You see, if you really pay attention, he goes forward a little bit and then flips. That's how you know you have a proper neutral canceled side flip, right? Now all you're going to do is, you're going to rotate the stick back and press R1 and X again. And it's got to be done quite quickly. And that's how you midair in Rack 2. In Rack 1, it's significantly easier because you can use R1 and R2. So it's very simple to do. But in this game, you can only use R1, meaning that you need to time your analog stick rotation with your R1 and X input. And it doesn't matter for any of the other Ratchet games because you can only midair in Ratchets 1 and 2. Zem, you'd be a great teacher. I feel like I'd be a great teacher only because I'm very dumb. And so the only way, like, there's some people who can pick things up and learn them instantly. I can't do that. I have to go through the full series of mistakes in order for anything to stick with me. So I have made this mistake of fucking this up more times than all of you have tried this put together. So again, you just want to think of it in terms of simple inputs. If the whole sequence is too complicated, break it down into simple steps. Pause the game and just go rotate and then R1 and X, right? Rotate R1 and X. Rotate R1 and X. You know, rotate R1 and X. And then do the first part. R1X forward and rotate. R1X forward and rotate. And then again, rotate R1 and X. Rotate R1 and X. And then you put it all together. There you go. When something is too complicated for you or you keep messing it up, the only way our brains can learn is by breaking it down into smaller, easier pieces. That's it. That's very true, Letitia. And thank you for saying that. That's very, very sweet of you. I'm really looking forward to our next fucking 3-hour call, you know? How do I... Collectible manager. How the fuck do I get rid of all of the moonstones? I don't want these. Can I do... What if I load this file? Hello, Shaq Pulver. Welcome back. And what's up, Jackson? Gaping Gull. Great to have you here. Hello, XZXX1XZX. Good to have you as well. Please don't give me Grelbin shit. 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 Okay, cool. So, now we have a file that still has all the crystals. So what we're going to do is, we need to make this a new game plus file. I googled your age. Are you for real 50? I look pretty damn good for 50, don't I? What up, Ananias? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Zarnikolaus. Let me give myself the... I need the Rhino. I need the Rhino 2. I need the Shield Charger. And I need the Hover Bomb Gun. These are the 3 things that I need. I'm going to put you here. I'm going to put... you here, and I'm gonna put you here. No, for the record, in case anybody didn't understand my sarcasm there, I'm not 50. I'm not actually 50. I am 33 years young. Okay, let me save. I need first person mode unlocked. Infinite ammo. Reset NG plus manips menus. Auto reset. Auto reset. How the fuck do I get first person mode? Is there a way to get first person mode in this? Category set. Let me go to... Shit. I might need to... Shit. I might need to beat... Ah, this is so annoying. Okay, we'll set it up once and then we'll always have it. It'll be fine. We'll set it up once and then we'll always have a good practice file and everything will be alright. Saying young cope harder. Bro, I think it says more about you telling me I'm coping than it does about me saying I feel young. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The real thing is, it really, truly, I know I'm older than a lot of you guys, but the reality of the situation is, it really has nothing to do with how old you are. It's how old you feel and how well you take care of yourself. This last year, or the last couple years of my life, I started dedicating myself to a lot of physical fitness. And I hear people 10 years younger than me complaining about their bodies more than I do. My back feels amazing after not being able to walk for 6 months 2 years ago. I've never been stronger. I've never been healthier. Really and truly, if you put a little bit of time and effort into your fitness and your body every single day, you will never have issues. Well, maybe not never, but the issues will happen significantly slower than they would otherwise, is I guess what I would say. Okay, I don't want to reload. God damn it, I gotta turn off the sex mod. Fuck. I caught Zem live. Hooray, I've been watching for years because of how much these games matter to me growing up. Yo, chill res nav. Yo, welcome to the stream, dude. It's a pleasure to have you. I hope you're doing well. If you have any questions, like anybody else in this chat, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer anything and help bring you guys up to speed so you can understand these games better. Wait, what the fuck? Oh god, I'm on the wrong file, aren't I? Dude, this shit is so confusing to me. Okay, hold on. The thing is, you explained so damn well. I saw the inputs. Sure, I cannot do this anyways. You're clearly goated. Yo, thank you, man. I'm just doing what I can. Really and truly, I'm just doing what I can. It's, these days, I don't always have the time to commit to being the best I can be at these video games. But my #1 priority is to always make sure that you guys enjoy yourselves watching what I do. So anything I can do to help you guys understand things better is a pleasure on my part. Yo, Zem, you want to hear something amazing? I do want to hear something amazing. Yo, what up, The Orange? What up, Rhiannon? The day only has 24 hours and I sleep and work for 20 of them after general responsibilities around the house. How the fuck do I even find the time to go for a walk? You sleep and work 20 of them. You work 12 hours a day? Every day?
Oh, thank you
for subscribing.
We're rendering right now? Incredible. Incredible. It is periantai. Yo. Torile. Thank you, Pink Memories. And welcome back to the Zemjamins. Yo, Daniel Berger, what's up, dude? 8 hours, full employment, and 4 working on my own startup. So, Fraimuti, I'm gonna be very real with you. I understand this lifestyle. I think I'm a good person to be able to talk about this sort of thing. So, I generally work, on average, anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day every day as well. For me, I'm completely obsessed with what I do. So, I am in Discord calls constantly, doing things for my YouTube channel, trying to stream for you guys, etc. The reality of the situation is I don't always have time to go out and do things either. But you have to do what you can. And you have to make it extremely easy. You may not have time to go for an hour-and-a-half walk every day to get your 10,000 steps in. But you could get a treadmill for your home, like one of those desk treadmills for standing desks. And that way you have something to walk on while you're still at home. You can do calisthenic exercises. You can get a pull-up bar. You can get fucking any number of things you want and do it in your home. You have to make it as easy as possible if you want it to stick. It does not work any other way. Trust me, I have fucking tried. Our brains are not wired to do the hard thing unless you absolutely will yourself to do it. And you can only run on willpower for so long. You have to create a system that makes it incredibly easy for you to exercise. Oh my god, if it isn't one of my favorite fucking people on this entire planet. Hello, Charlene. Show feet. Hi. Hello, everybody.
Anything worth doing is worth half-assing.
Yes.
If you can't get your 10,000 steps, try to get 5,000 steps.
Yes.
The perfect is the enemy of the good enough. And
something I
5,000
repeat to
steps
myself
is going to be better than 0 steps.
100% true. Something I repeat to myself every single day. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing badly. I think so often we get stuck in the mindset of like, oh, I can't fuck this up. It's too important. And then we fucking Jedi mind trick ourselves into just not doing it. A good example is flossing. I would be very surprised if more than 25% of you in this chat floss every day. I floss every day and I fucking hate it. And some days I don't want to fucking do it. Some days it, like, taking the 2 minutes to floss my teeth is too fucking much. But doing it for fucking 5 seconds is still better than doing it for 0 seconds. If you knew how much time you're gonna fuck up before making it, how fast would you fail? I love that. If you knew you only had to fail something 100 times before you massively succeeded at it, how fast would you want to get through those failures? Think about it that way, guys. Anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. I need the shield charger still. Shield charger. So hello everybody from Charlene's stream. I'm Zem. I guess historically, I have a pretty good argument for being the best Ratchet speedrunner ever. These days, I would say I'm maybe not washed, but not amazing. So basically, if you guys don't know me super well, a while ago, I got back, like, basically from 2021 to like 2020, late 2024, I just stopped giving a fuck about these games because I went through a whole content crisis, whatever. In 2025, I was like, all right, it's time to get serious again. So now in 2025, since 2025, I'm playing these games a lot more again, trying to get good again. But I don't have the same amount of time or dedication to these games that I used to. So I'm trying to learn how to enjoy the process a bit more. So I'm not as like super laser focused or serious about what I do, at least when I'm speedrunning these games. But I always try my best, even if my best isn't very good. Okay, but which is better, flossing every day and suffering, or getting a filling and suffering for only an hour? Yeah, only an hour, sure.
And slap on some deodorant. If you can't cook a full meal, you still need to eat. Make your ramen and chill. If you can't be perfect today, you can be perfect tomorrow and try again when you wake up.
Yeah, it's all about I read a book called Atomic Habits, which really transformed the way that I looked at this sort of thing. Because
Thank you for subscribing. And welcome to
I'll
the
wait until this is
Ratchet.
done.
Might be working on an English cover of the Courtney Gibbs
Oh
theme. 10
my
years
God,
later.
finally.
Also happy 21 months woo.
Finally, after all this time, Lena, the people have been waiting for it for years. It's good to have you here, Lena. I hope you're doing well today. The book Atomic Habits really transformed the way that I see how to improve at literally anything. Because I think where a lot of people get stuck when they want to be good at anything is they get this anxiety where they're like, well, I want to be amazing at this, but I'm not already amazing at this, so it's not worth it to do it. The argument of Atomic Habits is you simply need to cast, if you imagine every single moment of your life as a vote, right? Imagine every single second of every single day you are voting on what kind of person you need to be. All you have to do is cast more votes in the right direction than the wrong direction. As long as you do that, you will always improve at anything you put your mind towards. And it's all about being 1% better today than you were yesterday. Realistically, we can't really grow much more than 1% any day anyway, right? Like, if I ask you to go from... If I ask anybody in this chat to deadlift 500 kilograms, there's no way any of you would be able to do it. But who knows? Maybe with 10 to 15 years of lifting and the right amount of steroids, maybe one of you could do it. This is my favorite self-help channel. Bro, this is how I just live my fucking life. Like, it's funny, I don't try to be a self-help channel. It's just that this is all I think about every single day of my entire life. Can I skip this fucking cutscene? Thank you. Yo, Trader. What is up, my dude? Shoutouts to Trader in the chat. He has been working very hard on a project for the Zem channel that I think you guys are going to really like.
Ratchet reporting.
You've seen the new God of War. I have seen the trailer for the new God of War. I am very, very excited for it. I really like the idea of
Ratchet checking in, sir.
trying something totally new, but keeping the core God of War feeling. I think that's awesome. And I'm very excited to play it. I would encourage, because I know this is the sort of thing that happens. Anytime a new game comes out, there's always haters and lovers. I would encourage any of you guys who hear anything from the haters, just fucking tune them out. It's Santa Monica Studios. It's going to be a fucking amazing game. We all know it's going to be amazing. I already love the way the combat looks in that game. It's going to be so sick. It's almost ready to be uploaded before I go to work. Do you need anything from me to help upload it, Trader? I need bolts. So what I'm doing right now is, for those of you still a little bit confused by all this, I am currently in the process of downloading or setting up what I call the sex mod. So there is a new mod that's just come out in the Ratchet and Clank community that I firmly believe might very well be the most important mod that we have ever created. We can now run individual levels, and there are ghosts. You know how in racing games, you get a personal best and you run against your ghost? We now have ghosts in Ratchet and Clank. So now, if you ever want to get better at this game, it's like a fucking hyperbolic time chamber. You run against your ghost, you beat your ghost, and then you keep beating it over and over until you become even better at the level. This is going to streamline everyone's improvement and raise the level of gameplay by so much. Someone else will need to publish it, most likely. Please tell me when it's ready, Trader, and I will happily make it public. Or if Rajolfus wants to, that can work too. I will not be streaming until 11 p.m., but, you know, I hope you guys enjoy the showcase, whatever it is. So this, I'll let you guys know this. It's not going to be on the main channel. It's going to be on the More Zem channel. We haven't really done anything with the More Zem channel in a hot minute. But that is going to change today. So let's see here. This needs to be this. This needs to be this. This is going to be this, this, and this. Can you speak German or Dutch? Ik kan een beetje Nederlands spreken. Ik woon in Nederland 2,5 jaar. En mijn Nederlands wordt steeds beter. Maar mijn Nederlands is... how do you say remains again? Is... fuck. Hoe zeg je to remain in het Nederlands? Mijn Nederlands blijft scheid. Mijn Nederlands blijft scheid zijn. Or I don't know how you would even say that. Voorde? Like I'm trying to say, it's my Dutch is still complete shit. I can speak a little bit, I can understand a little bit, but it's not good. I would say that if I had to, like, compare myself to the average American who comes here, I would say my Dutch is probably I'd like to hope it's at least in the upper 50 percentile, but that doesn't really say a whole lot. Most Americans come here and then don't fucking learn a damn word of Dutch. So, it's not much of a comparison, and I don't want to compare myself to people who don't give a fuck about the language. But, It is something that I'm working towards. What up, Nimano? How you doing today, dude? Thank you for the dankjewel for the hulp. Memories of mountaintops, drunk on Sunset Boulevard, with the city of angels singing on. Maybe this is just a dream, and maybe we're still asleep, but I will miss you and When is the new Zen video? It'll be uploaded probably within the hour, maybe? If your Dutch ability was a Rack 3 any percent run, what would its time be? I'd probably be 30th place on the leaderboard. Maybe worse. I don't know how many runs there are on the Rack 3 any percent leaderboard. Video is 92% rendered. Amazing. Then need to upload it. Okay. Incredible. The only thing that I would ask either you or Rajolfus to do before I upload it would be to attach the link to the Archipelago Discord in the description. Okay. I think I'm finally ready to begin using the sex mod. It took me a fucking hour to set all this shit up. But now we can start using the sex mod. There are 16 runs. I didn't realize that any percent was a minor category. Oh, but did my game fucking crash? Jesus. Shut up, Spratty. Maybe this is just a dream, and maybe we're still asleep, but I will miss you when I'm gone. Bum, 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 bum. Flickers of the canyon fire, hands. The render crashed too, literally the same second. Dude, anybody who's ever edited a video knows that the real boss fight is the render button. Our Holy Mother of the Midnight, and if we live forever, then let's live tonight. All right, let's get this sex mod up and running. I'm so tired of being blue-balled, man. I got a release on the sex mod. Sounds good to me, trader. Matcha is sleeping and your yapping might wake him up. Shut up. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. What up, Spino Prime? Please explain the sex mod. If I do my job right, I won't have to explain a damn thing. You'll be able to see it with your own eyes. Do you have an SW2? What is an SW2? I don't know what that means. Also, what is the world record for this category again? I gotta see. Oh, a Switch 2. No, I don't have a Switch 2. I'm not terribly interested in a Switch 2 either. The only thing I would be interested in getting right now is Pokemon Champions. But I already have a Pokemon project I'm working on. And 216. And I can play the fucking thing on a Switch 1 anyway. Is 216 by I'm Eli _TM. A project, you say? I'm peaked. I'm actually going to be playing it later today. I'm currently working on the hardest Pokemon Nuzlocke ever. Well, outside of, I guess, Platinum Kaizo, but basically there's a game.
Checking in, sir.
Yeah. There's a Pokemon ROM hack made called Pokemon Run and Bun, and it is, at least for a time, it was the single hardest Pokemon ROM hack ever made. And I'm currently playing it as a hardcore Nuzlocke, so I'm playing it the hardest way you possibly can. And my goal is to beat it on my first try. And I am already 4 badges in. So I'm doing pretty damn well. I'm one of the only people who's ever played the game who's gotten this far on their first try. So there is something to be said about that. Trying to match your boy Flygon? I am trying to match Flygon's. Flygon, Small Ant, take your pick. Yeah, already is doing a lot of heavy lifting there, Heidi. That's definitely true. I think I'm gonna get rid of this song from this playlist. I don't like the key change at the end of this song. It really pisses me off. Yeah, basically, if you don't know what makes it so difficult, essentially the reason why it's so difficult is because it was handcrafted to be as brutally difficult as possible by one of the best Pokemon players ever. Every single fight is as evil as it could possibly be. For example, the battle that I'm currently calculating, I'm trying to... it's a double battle, right? In this double battle, I need to... There's on the right side, there is a Gigalith and a Nidoking. So a rock type and a ground type, right? They're both weak to water. However, number one, the fight is in permanent sandstorm, giving them both +1 special defense. Or I think just the Gigalith gets +1 special defense. But not only does the Gigalith get +1 special defense, the Pokemon on the other side of the field have the ability Storm Drain. So if you try to hit them with any water type moves, the Storm Drain Pokemon absorbs the attack and heals their health. So you can't even hit them with water moves. On top of that, all 4 Mons hit like a truck, and the typing variety is incredibly diverse. So you can't just beat down sides with one Pokemon. You have to constantly be switching Pokemon in and out. On the other side of the field, that is true. I am talking like a Yu-Gi-Oh player, aren't I? Storm Drain is plus special attack. Oh, really? Oh, that's my bad. What am I thinking of? Water Absorb is what I'm thinking of. I don't even know how Storm Drain works. In any case, yeah. It's really, really, really fucking hard. I am about 100 battles deep. There are 350 at least in the game. And my run is not looking incredible. I have 11 deaths, which is well above the average amount of deaths that people have at this point. And my tools that I have to beat the next chunk of the game are extremely limited. If I can manage to get more Pokemon, then we have a fighting chance. But it's gonna be tough. Alright, let's go to Grelbino. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay. This is not Tekken music. This is by the artist Ghost Data. I'm a very big Ghost Data fan. Okay. Grelbino finally uploaded. Did you pull the goat Togedemaru? I do have a Togedemaru. I have a Togedemaru and I have a Beedrill. Those two are my saving grace right now. Those are the only 2 Mons that give me hope for actually being able to beat this. I've actually been interested in playing Run and Bun. I hope you do, Nuke. It's incredible. Really and truly, it's an incredible experience. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate it, man. I hope you're doing well, too. So we're changing level to Grelbino. Please don't crash. Okay. And now, set aside file. Shit. And we need to change the category to hundo. And then I need to... Yo, thanks, Nasha. I appreciate you. Okay, now if I do this... Does it work? Yes! Thank goodness. Okay, we finally got the sex mod working. Finally, after about an hour of trying. And now... This was the most painful hour of setting up the sex mod, but now I can finally show you guys what the sex mod has to offer. What does the mod do? It's better seen than explained. What is he doing here? Okay. No. I need you. God damn it. Yo, nice job getting a based buck Matapod. You and you and you. Please do this. Hold on. Let me turn off the sex mod for a second. Let me save. Rajolfus, thank you for gifting a sub to my boy Nick.
Be the love of my life.
When does the sex start? It starts very soon. Don't you worry.
Should have that looked at.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let me make sure. Set aside. Restart. And now we can begin the sex mod learning. He charges there. Shit. So, here's what's gonna happen. I am very simply going to compare myself to Eli here, because apparently there is more sex to be had on this level, and I'm going too slow right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically compare myself to Eli's ghost and keep going until I can keep up with it. It's probably gonna take me a while, but it will be well worth it. Ooh, shit. It's not BL mod only, but you wouldn't... No, okay, so the BL mod has nothing to do with the sex mod. The sex mod is a different mod. Hence why they have different names. The sex mod is a different mod that we use to... Yeah, just basically... We can share ghosts is the coolest part of this, in my opinion. And I think Eli's ghost might, or Eli's route on this level might be way faster than mine. So I need to learn how to do this. Hello there, Reali. How are you? And what's up, Cara Cemento? But yeah, it's, I hope I didn't sound condescending there when I said that, Polar Bear Irish. I was trying to just be as specific as possible. There are a lot of mods in Ratchet 2, and... It's, I know it's confusing for a lot of people. I think genuinely my goal as a content creator at this exact moment is to do everything I can to help you guys learn as much as possible so that I don't have to explain as much. I know it's very difficult. I know that Ratchet... The thing is, you guys saw me being confused by this shit. So if I'm being confused, I can imagine you guys are generally very confused by what happens here. So... I think it's my goal to create a lot of content these days that help you guys overcome the knowledge barrier of what the fuck is going on in the Ratchet and Clank community. Because it's not always easy. Okay. Can I do this with a decoy? A decoy seems kind of fresh. There's got to be a way. He's definitely doing this with a decoy. So I need to learn the decoy setup here first. It's kind of, I gotta say, this category, guys, is unbelievably intimidating. So, if you guys don't know what I'm up to right now, I have been learning, I have been, how do I even say this? For many, many, many years, I was very anxious when it came to what I would stream as a Ratchet and Clank speedrunner. I would usually only stream things that I was already at a really high level at because it made me anxious to think that people wouldn't want to watch me if I'm not already at world record level, which is true. A lot of you guys who are here right now will watch me whenever, but there are tons of people who only watch my stream when I'm on a world record level speedrun. That's just the truth of it. And for a very long time, I found it very anxiety inducing to not have those people around, so I never really did things that challenged me in super significant ways. But nowadays I'm saying, fuck that. That's not how that's not a good strategy. That's not how I should be running my stream. It's a very stupid way to run your stream. So nowadays, I'm slowing down and I'm trying to do things right. Now, what does it mean to do things right in this case? I want to have huge goals that take a lot of time and effort to accomplish. And the only way to do that is by, you know, taking your fucking time. So if I want to be somebody who is capable of getting an unbelievably good 100% trifecta time in this game, which I do, then I must treat every single moment of the speedrun with the same level of care and deliberation as I would a 10-minute speedrun. Just because the speedrun is going to be 7 hours doesn't mean I'm not allowed to slack or not do my best. So that's where we're up to. That's what I'm up to these days. I'm trying to take it one little step at a time and do things right. So yes, even just this 15-second segment of the run is going to take me a fair bit of time to get good at. But this is what I'm going to do. And before you guys know it, I will be, you know, months down the road in this project, and I will be world record level in all 3 categories. It's gonna take a while. But if you do things right, you only have to do it once. It kind of reminds me of YouTube. A lot of people think that the way that you find success on YouTube is by spamming videos and getting lucky. And I'm gonna be so real with you guys. That attitude that I see people have actually pissed me off so much when I saw some of my friends having that attitude that it inspired me to be a YouTuber in the first place. I had a bunch of friends that I saw just doing whatever fucking random thing that they thought would make for a funny video, and just uploading it and then treating it like every video was a lottery ticket. But the more you learn about YouTube, the more you realize if you do the video right, you only have to make one. But I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like, you know, I'm not saying that they were dumb content creators or anything like that. It's anything but that. It pissed me off because I was like, these people are so talented at what they do. Why are they doing this? You know, it's like, I wanted to prove to people that if you take your time and do things right, then it will work, you know? What the fuck? Okay, I need to get this right. 7 hours speedrun? Yes, chill res. 100%ing Ratchets 1, 2, and 3 takes 7 hours if done perfectly. And that's what I want to do. This is very odd. So even right now, it's like, you know, I want to run against this ghost, but every time I hit a roadblock, I have to stop and figure it out. What is the clip that's going to make me go through this wall consistently? How you doing, Tiny Patch? It's great to have you here. You're going to play Roblox after. When the fuck did I say I'm going to play Roblox? I'm good. I will say though, I was watching that one video earlier today. You guys know that one video where the guys are like, help! We're trapped us in their prison in Roblox. I was watching that video earlier today because I was like, dude, this video is so fucking funny. Genuinely one of the funniest videos I think I've ever seen in my life. I know that makes me sound like I'm fucking 4 years old, but just the fact that anybody would ever unironically make that video brings me so much joy. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, the Midnight just came up in conversation like 30 minutes ago. Hello there, Clovis. I hope you're doing well today. I think I figured out this decoy clip. The secret is... Someone was saying he couldn't listen to her like 5 years because everyone was using it all the time. Yeah, it's because the Midnight makes fucking banger music. Your friend sounds like they're cringe. And I'm not just saying that because the Midnight's my favorite band. Hello there, Monkey. Welcome to the stream, dude. A fellow chimp. Okay, I'm ready. I figured out the decoy clip. Nope, I thought I figured it out, but I threw it down too soon. Trying to keep up with Eli. I should have left it way earlier to go to the airport. I'm bored as fuck sitting here. Why are you going to the airport? It was when the Midnight first started letting content creators use the stuff without DMCA. Wait, what? That's not a thing, is it? That's not a thing. Oh my god, that's amazing, Heidi. Wait, Clovis, are you sure that's a thing? Because I actually emailed the Midnight to use... Oh my god, Instaclip. I emailed the Midnight to try to use one of their songs in one of my YouTube videos, and they said that... I got a fucking DM from their manager being like, oh, well, it's really easy. All you have to do is, put the song in your video and then let us have all your revenue. I was like, oh, yeah, that's really easy. Good call. Maybe that manager was just a piece of shit. Oh, you were a sight to see. What the fuck? How to watch the Gadagadee intro again? Thank you. You're welcome. I need to freeze my ammo. Wait. Infinite ammo. There we go. What up, Kozkowski? Thanks for the good luck, dude. Appreciate you. Are you a Ratchet and Clank speedrunner? Yes, I am, Monkey. I have been speedrunning these games since 2008. And even all these 20 years later, I'm still quite good. I think I have an idea. I think what I do is I walk first and then jump. Yeah, the jump is what's killing it. I'm thinking of speedrunning the OG Ratchet and Clank myself. You've decided on an amazing game series. And honestly, Monkey, you couldn't have picked a better time. The Ratchet and Clank community is more dedicated, there's more resources, and there's more people who are... Maybe not more people who are showing interest, but I would say you're about to... There's gonna be a new age of Ratchet and Clank very soon. Let's just fucking put it that way. I'm gonna make sure there's a new age of Ratchet and Clank. In 2008, you were 32. So true. So true. Sick, I'm learning to run Rack 3 myself. Fuck yeah. I love to hear that, Gaping Gull. Yeah, the randomizers as well have created so much interest. A new age of decomps. Well, we shouldn't start spreading the decomp thing. Because I think the decomp, I mean, do we even know anything about when the decomp could possibly even happen? Okay. What the fuck? Wait a minute. What? Did he proxy up there? Did he proxy up there? What? How did he do that? You got an ad for the HPV vaccine? Twitch would like to know your sexual history, apparently. Ranger Rumble 100% when? Ranger Rumble hasn't even released in fucking the world. Zawardo. You got an ad for Trojan condoms? Twitch thinks you fuck. So far I make it to Rilgar, no problem, but I'm still getting stuck. Really? Oh! That's really fucking cool. I've never seen that before. Sheffy Goose, my man. Hoe gaat het met jou, Sheffy? Sheffy, I think we are nearly fixed with that thing that you said was going on with my Discord where you couldn't access the channels for some reason. I think we know what's happening and why. Heel goed. Hoe is het met jou? Alles zo lekker. Zo leuk. Het is een geweldige dag. Fight here for the selfish. Skange! What's going on, Skange?
Oh, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you so much, Skange, and welcome back to the Zemjamins. How does he do this part? Aha. That's good, Sheffy. I think it's slowly being repaired. If you guys don't know the news, what happened was my Discord got hacked, and the hacker deleted all the channels. And I'm kind of sad about it, honestly. But it's a good chance to rebuild, you know? Maybe Red Chrono Wraith. I think we're in the process of setting up a dedicated channel to do that again. Yeah, 10 years of Discord history just gone in a fucking instant. It's really sad, honestly. But what can you do? I mean, you know, we can be mad about it, or we can do something about it. Thank you, Rajol Joel. What the fuck? the hell just happened? How long do I need to practice to beat Rack 2 in an hour? Depends. Are you doing it from a fresh file or from an NG Plus file? What up, empathetic gamer? Empathetic gamer, I gotta say, you're really bearing your namesake with your message by saying that, hey man, you know, sorry that happened to you. That sounds like it was really tough. Thank you, dude. But honestly, you know, it's like, it was a sad moment, but it is what it is, you know? It's... What we're gonna do is, we're gonna simply rebuild it, and we're gonna make it even more special this time. It's, I have a bit of a mystical way of kind of seeing these things these days, where, for me, it's like... The reason why my Discord got hacked and all my channels were deleted was because it was what was meant to happen. For one reason or another, that needed to happen for me to make the Discord even better and more special for people. And is that copium? Yeah, it's kind of copium, right? I think anybody would say that that's kind of copium, but it's also the truth. I mean, what other fucking way are you gonna do things in life, you know? What are you gonna do? You know, it's like they say, no, there's no point crying over spilled milk. You can't do anything about it. The milk's already on the floor. So, you know, just clean it up. So, Hoodie Gal, right now, I'm using what's called the sex mod. This is not my ghost. I'm comparing to someone else's ghost. This is I'm Eli's ghost for Grelbin NG+. And this is a very important level to get good at because it's one of the longest levels in the entire game. And currently, my gold split on this planet is, I believe, 9 minutes. And as you can see here, Eli's is 5 minutes and 48 seconds. If I can get good at this, I can save 3 minutes. So, yeah, this is basically me using the sex mod and kind of showing it off to you guys how it works. The ghost that you're looking at is not my ghost, it's Eli's ghost. Genuinely props for your singing at the old GDQs. Might sound dumb, but sometimes rewatch the KH runs just for your singing. Oh, thank you, dude. It's something I did not do for a very long time was sing again. But nowadays, it's like, I like singing again. It's fun. And I think you guys are going to be very happy with some of the things I'm going to be doing that's music related in some of my future videos. All I'm hearing is that you want to sing right now. Yeah, more opera. You already know. Where's that one clip? Where's the more opera clip? Ooh, I like that. That's clean. That's some potential time save. Eli's movements are, like, insane, though. Yeah, there's a lot of runners that are very, very good. But I am, you know, I'm not exactly a slouch at these games either. I like that. I want to do that. What happens if I double jump out of that? That is very true. Didn't mean to imply that. Hey, no worries. No worries at all. What's your PB in this game? My PB right now, Monkey Man, is 2:39. So it's about 23 minutes off world record. But this is the journey that I'm currently on. This is like basically what's happening right now is I am playing a version of Rack 2 that I have not played in about 8 years. And so there are 8 years of advancements that I don't know that the rest of the community does. Yo, Skazington, what up, dude? Skazington, I don't want to necessarily go too deep in the weeds with this because it's kind of old news, right? But I want you to know that one conversation that we had, I think it was last year when I made that tweet and you messaged me about it. I want you to know that ever since you sent me that, it has really changed my perspective on what is and is not right to say. And that it has made a very big difference in my life. So I want to thank you for being brave enough to message me about that. It was pretty fucking epic of you. Basically, gamers, to give you a little bit of context without going too deep into personal information. Essentially, I made a tweet that was quite mean towards a very popular streamer. And I kind of learned a very valuable lesson that day. Anytime you say something bad about a person you don't know, you don't hurt the person you don't know. You hurt the people who are close to you who hear you say that and are too scared to tell you that it hurts them. So I would sincerely and genuinely encourage each and every one of you, if you have mean things to say about people you don't really know that well, you know, it's like Mama once said, if you don't got anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? I think it's something that we kind of know, but we need to be reminded about. Why is there a clip claiming that Nutella is poop? Sensei Leo, I was obviously eating poop. Isn't that clear? I think, as well, I understand the temptation, because I've done it plenty of times. Like, I think in the modern day of the internet, there's so much, like, emphasis that's kind of put on being mean. Like, how many viral tweets have you guys seen that are really mean to people for one reason or another? And it's like, yeah, it's funny when people are mean like that. Or, like, it can definitely be funny, but you have to be very considerate about thinking about the people who might, you know, you have to think about what kind of image you're putting out there when you are mean like that. It's kind of a lesson I've learned from being a YouTuber. It's if there's nothing else that you guys need to know about being a YouTuber, it's this. If you want to make your videos more successful, spend more and more time thinking about what it's like to be somebody watching your video. The more you can put yourself in the shoes of your viewers, the more successful you will be. And the same is true for basically everything in life, kind of, when you really think about it. Yo, what up, Game James? Be the still guitar. What up, the Gary? It's good to see you, man. I'm glad you destroyed Gon Challenge. I just missed the stream. GG and GLHF for today's run. Yo, thank you, Snakes Hunter. Yeah, I fucked up Gon, didn't I? That was crazy. Fuck that guy. It's the same idea here. You have to walk out of the wall before jumping. So again, guys, if you don't know what's going on here, I'm currently using the Rack 2 Sex mod to try to learn how to do this planet faster. This is not my ghost that you're seeing. This is Eli's ghost. Eli sent me his ghost for comparison purposes, which was really sweet of him, honestly. He did not have to do this. Maybe double jump makes it more consistent. I've had a lot of people react the opposite way when I try to get real. Dude, it's crazy to me. I don't know, man. I feel like I kind of get it. I mean, how do I even want to say what I'm trying to say? Every single person is on their own journey, right? Every single one of us is here because we're on a journey. A lot of us don't know what that journey is for a very long time. Some of us never figure out what that journey is supposed to be. But I do think that as a part of this journey, along the way, we kind of learn what it means to be more human. And really and truly, so much of what it means to be human is just fucking being nice to other people. Especially if you have no reason to be nice to them, you know? Okay, this is decent enough that I can keep up with him. Maybe I can high jump out of that. Now, how does he do this? He kills this first. Then he grabs this one. Then he grabs this one. Where'd the ghost go? Guys, I lost the ghost. It was a spooky ghost. I don't even know what that's referencing, but that sounds funny. Fuck. What the fuck? An ectoplasm? Oh, it's South Park? I don't really know a whole lot about South Park. Do you think if I practice 5 hours per day for 1 year, I can beat your rack to any percent time? Yeah, I definitely think you could do that. You speedrun every rack game? Not currently, but my long-term goal, Monkey, so I have 2 big projects on my mind right now. Number 1, I want to get sub 7 hours in Ratchet and Clank original trilogy 100%. So, hundo trifecta, sub 7 hours. After I can do that, my next goal, and this is going to take me a very long time, I am going to learn 100% full fecta. Every Ratchet and Clank game in a row, 100%. At least that's what I would like to do. We'll see how that plays out in practice. So, it's gonna take a long fucking time and a lot of patience. Even size matters, especially size matters. Are you planning to play for like 24 hours? No, it's... The full run takes... The current world record is 60 hours. I would probably do it the same way that Yugi did it, where I would play 10 hours a day, and then just do that until I'm done. Fuck me, man. Hello there, Kyle. How's it going today, dude? I feel like I'm getting worse at this the more I do it, but that's definitely not true. I'm just in that valley of despair where when you're learning something and then you feel like you're really shit at it even though you're not. But it's just because your standards are getting higher. Was ist deine Meinung zu Tools of Destruction? I'm assuming that means what's my opinion of Tools of Destruction? I think Tools of Destruction is fine. I mean, I'd say it's... If I had to give it like a ranking, I'd say it's probably my 6th or 7th favorite Ratchet and Clank game. How do you know? Ich sprech. Oh my god. Spreek is Nederlands. Sprach. Ich kenn ein bisschen Deutsch. I am blowing live. If you want to check out the Fortnite live event to cars, I am live right now. Join my life story. No, thank you. I'm good. But hey, have a good time, Game James. Do me a favor, man. Don't self-promote in my stream. I'm not gonna punish you this time, but if you do it again, I'm gonna start punishing you. If you could imagine, I don't want you doing that. I don't think any single person likes it when somebody else self-promotes in their stream. What's up, Flowies? How you doing today, dude? Hope you're doing well, man. That's my fucking goat right there. Flowies on my head. I am sorry. It's okay, you don't have to be sorry. Just don't do it again. Have you seen Nick's Rack story tier list based solely on story? No. I have not seen that. Is it good? Any advice on how to get things done each day regardless of the outcome or of how little motivation I have? What I would say is discipline is a habit. And the way you build that habit is by doing a little bit every day. If you're waiting until you're motivated to do something, you're not going to get very far. Motivation is a really bad thing to rely on. That's funny, Clovis. Schedule rest, schedule work. Both are absolute. Rest is not a reward for work. Yeah. I've heard it put as don't rest when you're tired, rest when you're done. And I think that's also a pretty good, a good way of doing it, you know? I hope you have a good time of your live stream. Hey, thanks, Game James. I'm wishing the same for you, buddy. I do hope you have a great stream. You know, just don't promote it in here without, especially without asking me. Yeah, it's a good category, Flowies. I think all missions is a great category. Yeah, fair enough, Nick. That's something I need to do a little bit better is worship my rest time a little bit more. I don't do that enough. My bedtime is still too nebulous. It's not decided. It's not exact. Yesterday, I went upstairs at 11:30, and that is the earliest that I've been upstairs trying to fall asleep in far too long, and I couldn't fall asleep until about 1:15. So it's not a good strategy. What up, PMT Red? How can I turn donations on? I do not know how to do that. Can somebody help me, please? You're going to look into a program called Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a very good tool to use to set up donations. You should do a rack story tier list based solely on story. I don't really want to. That's, listen, if that's the kind of content other people like making, that sounds fine to me. Me personally, it's, I don't know, maybe. I'm not terribly interested, is what I would say. 3 hours before bed, stop eating. 2 hours before, stop drinking. 1 hour before, stop screens and light, other than lamps below eye level and red light. It's a good strategy. God damn. This is kicking my ass right now. I drink myself to sleep so I can't relate. I don't know if you're joking or not, Ezra, but if you are not joking, I would sincerely encourage you not to do that. I quite like you, and when people drink themselves to anything, it makes me very sad. Yo, what up, Calcifior? Yesterday I saw your video on Marcadia, and on the sub 4-minute Rack 3, I love this content. Fuck yeah, dude. I love to hear that. Is there a way to consistently do this? This is the next piece of the puzzle to figure out. And this is what speedrunning oftentimes just comes down to. It's just treat every single bit of it like a puzzle piece that needs to be put in its right place. It's long work, it's arduous work, sometimes it's even boring work, but you know, if you do it regularly, you'll get better before you know it. What are your thoughts on a thing called Manhunt? Are you talking about the game Manhunt where you and your friends go out and like fucking, you know, it's like tag but you also it's like hide and seek and tag combined? Because if you're talking about that game, I love that game. I played it all the time with my friends growing up, and it was so much fun. Zem, your streams get me through the day. I appreciate you. My pleasure, dude. It's why I'm here. It's why I'm here. And I was telling you guys this. I was saying that as of yesterday, I'm trying to do a little bit of a mindset shift. I'm trying to think of myself more as a full-time YouTuber and a part-time Twitch streamer than the other way around. It's not the reality of the world yet, but in order for it to become the reality, someone has to believe it, right? So it's interesting. I'm trying to just be as present and with you guys as I can be while I learn this. Shadow Donut, it's so good to have you here, man. By the way, Shadow Donut, I want you to know we're currently working on another video, but I'm thinking the next video that we work on is the video where I'm gonna ask people to do their voice lines. So I hope you're ready for that. You've probably got a month or two before I start hitting you up for that. But it is gonna be the next one in line. It took me a little bit to figure out the timing for it, and I really sincerely appreciate your patience. I'm like a Clydesdale. When I make promises to you guys, they don't always happen in a timely fashion, but they're not always pretty, but they will eventually get there. You just want to play League again? I didn't even think about that, honestly. But yes, I do want to play League again. Thanks for reminding me, Haidicha. Sounds good, Monkey. Enjoy your day. No? What are you knowing over Rhiannon? Oh, you're talking about like in Minecraft. You know what? Manhunt Ratchet would be fucking sick. I'm not interested in tier list stuff anymore, but something like Manhunt would be fucking awesome. I still have to, that reminds me, I still want to do a, I still owe you guys a Rack 1 hide and seek stream. Rajolphus, put it on my list. Did you hear about the new God of War game? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did hear about the new God of War game. And yes, indeed, you know I'm gonna be fucking playing that shit day one. Yeah, Rajolphus, can you put Ratchet Manhunt at the same spot that we're putting Ratchet Hide and Seek? That would actually be fucking crazy cool. I mean, hey, it worked for Dream. Does Dream still make content? Genuine question. I don't really follow Minecraft, so I really don't know anything about this. I don't know what you were saying, but I wrote it down. God, you're so good at what you do, Joel. Oh my God, Kuzkowski. Oh my God, man. God of War PS4 is such a fucking goated game. But the stars are so bright, and I think that I might take you home tonight. He goes here? Okay, guys, we're making progress. How long until I lose the Ratchet? When we lose the Ratchet, we'll restart. Okay, I've lost the Ratchet. But we got 12 crystals in. That's very, very good. He posted something a month ago, last upload. Interesting. Nice, Letitia. Good for you. Whoa, look at that. I'm way ahead of Eli right now. Oh. Dat is een probleem. Has a hitless 100% run been done of Rack 3? I don't believe so. Not to my knowledge. Could be something kind of cool, though. Now I'm gonna get swole, so it'll be my background workout noise. Good. Have me in your ears at all times. Let me slowly pull you towards the light. What the fuck does that even mean? Hollow Knight content creators do manhunt content as well? That sounds fucking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I'm blasting from the speaker? Fuck yes. Yo, Zastic, what's going on, dude? Ah! Okay, hold on. Zem, 2027 can't come soon enough for God of War Lao Fei. Bro, 2027 better slow the fuck down. Alright? I have too much to do in 2026 first. You know what? Question for the crowd. Rate your 2026 so far on a scale of 1 to 10. No, a scale of 1 to 100. Gut Instinct was a 4 out of 10. Holy shit. 69. Listen, Letitia, I don't need to know what you do in your personal time. 83, bought a house, but I still hate my job. Hey, buying a house is a fucking fat W. $70, 88, 90. Fuck yeah, guys. As it should be. Made some new friends IRL. Nice. What about Zem? I would say so far, I'll give it a 92 out of 100. Yeah, Clovis, you got it. Overall, it's been amazing. There's been some stuff that was absolutely gutting. and really set the tempo of my year in a very... Like, if you would ask me this question around the middle of March, I would have said like a fucking 30. No, that's not totally true, because the subathon was amazing, and January was really good too. I probably would have said... No, I would have said a much lower score. But now I will say... Since I got my shit together in the middle of March, it's been pretty fucking awesome. And it's only getting better every day. I expect that by the time this year is over, it'll be at a 100. It was Isak, Clovis. It's always Isak. And what's up, Polystation Studios? 50 out of 100 mid-year for now. Nothing wrong with that, you know? Even if there's people in this chat who are lurking who are like, dude, my year's been like a fucking 1. The good news is, as long as you're alive, that can always change. Best year of your life? I would say 2025 was easily the best year of my life. It's hard to know for sure if this is going to beat 2025 until it's over, but I'd say that so far it's on pace. That's awesome, Hoodie Gal. By the way, Clovis, in case it's not obvious, I'm basically the Midnight's lawyer. I fucking love the Midnight. Shadows in the city. I'm a stranger to myself. On these streets, I'm someone else. Shadows in the city. Like a demon in the dark. Come to tear us apart. I fucking hate that Yeti. Wow, he's so fast here, man. Shadows downtown, beyond our city. When I saw these guys in concert, oh my god, it was amazing. Fuck. By the way, I gotta say, Balladging yesterday, baldatroing yesterday, playing Ballatro was so much fun. I can't believe I'm almost done collecting all the non-completionist trophies already. That's fucking cool. I'm really excited to grind completionist plus. I think I can do it. I've been watching a lot of Dr. Spectre lately, and watching him go through gold stake runs teaches me that there's so much flexibility allowed in the game. How many hours is the average to get the platinum? That's a good question. I don't actually know. If you're good at the game, I imagine you could probably do it in 100 to 150 to 200 hours if you're good at the game. For me, it's probably going to take in the ballpark of 300 to 400, maybe even 5. But it's going to be fun. We're just going to do it a little bit at a time, you know? I'm a really big fan of these enormously huge projects that take a shitload of time to do. And I'm going to be honest, I know I'm still on the hook for Crypt of the Necrodancer, but Ballatro is just a fucking amazing game, and I really want to play it. See you later, Heidicha. Have a good one. Shadows downtown, beyond our city. Where am I aiming? What are you aiming at? Hello there, deaf and left ear. That's an idea. Alright, gamers, I want to know something. What's a niche thing that you follow that has something really cool happening right now? Howdy, howdy, deaf and left ear. Good to have you. Love meat, but I always get vegetarian pizza. E.g. today, olive, feta, paprika, and red onion. Ooh, that sounds nice. Oh my god, it's another song by the Midnights. Cycling with Dolphine? Dolphina? What does that even mean? Oh my goodness, matcha. I love matcha. I like when Pickle donates bits and tells me to shut the fuck up so I can look at the seals. I think that's really funny. And the way the text-to-speech sounds when it says, shut the fuck up. Just a fork in the road and... I'm off. Good luck in this challenge then. Much love and I hope that you have an amazing stream, my friend. Yo, PMT. Dude, my pleasure. You are welcome here any fucking time of the week, man. You're welcome here anytime, any day. It's high noon. That just activated at least 3 people in this chat. Right here in this moment as the moment passes us. Sunset eulogy in real time. So I recently I've started making something for a project. A little secret project of mine. And I've kind of noticed something really interesting about my singing voice. I'm consistently flat these days. I have to fucking... My old choir teacher used to, like, twist his nipple and he would go, tighten something! And I feel like I haven't been tightening anything enough. I'm singing so flat these days. It's weird. Brazil didn't have a shitty crop. Interesting, Nick. That is kind of... That's cool. I mean, I'm not a coffee drinker, but that's still kind of cool. I want to start again, even if I'm on my knees. If forever never comes, are we infinite enough? Is Smite 2 niche? Yes. Nobody plays Smite 2. I'm sorry to say it. Sorry to say it. Well, not nobody, but like, you know, it's... I didn't even know Smite 2 was a real game. I'll be so real with you. Oh, thank you, Letitia. You're very sweet. Summer is ending soon. Can this be true love and goodbye? Maybe if I hold forward. Big niche, the Knicks play in the NBA Finals tonight. Aren't the Knicks, like, gonna lose? No, are they gonna win or are they gonna lose? I don't know fucking anything about the Knicks. Did I slide? I did fucking pog slide. What up, Slumpy? They're up 1-0. Are they gonna win the NBA Finals? Wait, did they win a home game or an away game? Fuck. Everyone knows how much I love Mendy, so you better believe I meant that with every... Oh my god, Letitia. My goodness. My goodness, Letitia. You know how to make a guy feel special. Take that back now. Smite 2 is awesome. Listen, I'm not saying it's not awesome. I'm just saying that nobody plays it. 2 things can be true at once. What up, Lil Say, man? 60 out of 100, I got my dream job, but it's kind of poopy. Maybe there's a deeper lesson to learn from this experience. You know the drill by now? All right, it's time for squats. I'm gonna do 15 squats, 10, like, I don't know what you would even call these. They're like push-ups where you keep your arms close to your stomach, like your center of gravity. It's like the prep work for planche push-ups. I'm gonna do that right now. Ugh. Elatro is niche. It's been a while from the release. That's how big a niche thing can be. I guess that's fair. 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. I fucking hate doing this shit. All right. So the idea is hands spread out like this, close to your chest, and then do push-ups like this instead of doing them more frontal. Oy. Those are hard to do. I can do like 30 or 40 push-ups. I can only do 10 of those, man. It's so fucking hard to do those. Brian Johnson says to do 20 plus to live forever. Brian Johnson. Fucking love that guy. Brian Johnson's so cool. Rue Beetle.
Oh, thank you for subscribing. Haha.
Hi's MGL with grinding Ruby Munch.
Thank you, Rue Beetle. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well today.
Shut the fuck up. Matcha is contemplating swimming and he doesn't appreciate you and chat's yapping being a distraction to him.
Hey, thanks for the bits, Pidge. I fucking love matcha. Quick little matcha check. Oops. Quick matcha check. Oh my god. He is so fucking cute. A From Software games enjoyer. Yeah, that's definitely not niche anymore. That's incredibly popular. We need a seal cam on stream. I think what we'll do is, well, okay, so you guys know what's going to be happening this Sunday, right? We're going to be doing Hundo Trifecta this Sunday. And we're going to be doing media share. If we raise 550 euros in media share, we will be able to adopt our own seal. We'll get to name the seal, and I will be able to attend the release of the seal into the wild when he is fully rehabilitated, or she. So, when that happens, we will absolutely 100% have a seal cam. I don't know how we'll have the seal cam. You guys have any ideas? Please don't say put it over my face. Alright, you know what? Fine. You can say we'll put him over my face. I'll allow it. I understand. If I were you guys, I'd want to look at the seal too. You, whatever you. Put it over the gameplay? Now that's a fucking idea. Light years. What if I land and then swing the wrench? In between lows. I could shorten my splits to make the seal cam. That is an idea. Oh, that's clean. That's such a clean idea. Hi, Shadow, hi, Shadow, hi, Shadow, hi, Shadow. It's great to have you. Who needs splits for hundo? So true. Hello, DK Spooter #1 Kiawi fan. I'm really feeling like I'm not ready at all for this 100% trifecta. I really don't feel like it. But we're gonna do our best anyway this Sunday, and it's probably gonna go pretty poorly at times, but that's okay. I think I'm good enough at rack 2 and 3 to be able to carry me through my deficits in rack 1. And what's up, Peggy? The good news is, when I did Hundo Trifecta last year, I was so bad at Ouya that it's gonna be so impossibly hard for me to lose more time in rack 1 than I did in Ouya last year. I should be able to save approximately 3 hours on the Ouya section. So all I have to do is not lose 3 hours in rack 1, which I think is easy enough. And if I let go. That's fine. And we find it where we let go. Oh! Fuck. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to lose him. Get back here, Eli. Fuck. The Yetis. How do I dodge these fuckers? Which world will you go to after post Hundo? I'll be learning the other Ratchet games 100%. And I'll be going for 100% full fecta. So it'll probably take me a very long time to get that good at all of them. But I've kind of realized I don't need to be world record at all of them. I just need to be better than Yugi. What the fuck?
That statement reeks of the if you and a homie are being chased by a bear, what will you do? And the response being, I don't need to be faster than the bear. I just need to be faster than you.
True. What up, Shas? Thank you, Pidge, for the bits. Are we doing well today, Shassington? God damn, man. I need to take a second. I need to take a little break from this. I need to take a little break. Whoa. I've been grinding this for over an hour, and I've learned a shit ton, but I've only made it about, like, fucking 12 crystals in. Let's take a look at the seal. So true, Tausch Tausch. Oh, I could smell myself. I smell like a man. Okay. Yeah, Matcha is fucking adorable. Is he okay? Yeah, he's just being a silly little seal. I'm gonna squeal. I wanna seal. I wanna scrub a silly seal. Zem smells like a man and not a boy. He doesn't have all that all too familiar boy smell. Yeah, I would never. Okay, lock the fuck in. No one cares how you win, just win. Flowey's, do you know who I am? Sounds to me like you've forgotten who I am. Bro thinks he's 792. Okay. What the? Ah, Rhino on up. See, grab. Aha, there's another one over here. I need armor. But how many did I get? I got 15 that time. I was still a little bit behind him, but that is progress. Why is my anus tingling? Oh, that's the anal tinnitus. That's the anal tinnitus. Yo, what up, Eli? How you doing, dude? Ah, shit. I've been learning a lot from your ghost already, Eli. There's so many cool things that I've never seen before. Thank you for sharing this with me. I'll make sure I return the favor when I beat yours. Why is everyone doing Grelban ILs these days? If by everybody you mean me, Eli, and Sneepy. I guess that basically is everybody. Shit. Also, at the first Leviathan, I put down a bunch of decoys. Is there a reason that you do that? Yetis stop spawning? Oh. Really? Everywhere or just the one spot? Everywhere? Really? What the? God damn it. That's fucking crazy. I had no idea. Wow. Today I learned. That's still fine. Guess I don't know the tech. Holy shit. That's fucking crazy. There were no more Yetis, but I missed the thing. I tabbed back in and the Midnight's not playing anymore. What the fuck happened? So true. Let me just follow what Eli does here. I don't necessarily need to get all the crystals. But I still don't even know the full crystal route yet because I haven't been following him. Grabs that. Oh no, he... Did I lose him? I think I lost him. Yep. Okay. Anytime I lose Eli, I restart. It's like that from the hundo playbook where you don't want that to happen. There's a hundo playbook? Bro, there's too much shit I don't know. It's pissing me off. I gotta learn. But that's why we're here, right? Just from running hundo where you need the XP here. Gotcha. Almost. If a Yeti is aggro towards you, you have to find that decoy and kill it. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Bad angle. Fuck. Is there a way to salvage this? Really? Okay. I've never gotten stuck like this before. Yo, what up, Disco Bussington? How are you? Yo, Tayu Yo, Tayu! Yo! It was so great to meet you at TwitchCon, Tayu. Hope you had a great time. What a great event, huh? That was amazing. Oh my god, so many cool people. So much fun stuff to do. So many parties. Okay. He's kind of saving a little bit of time on me on this particular clip. I gotta figure out what I'm not doing correctly. But I would say my movement already looks a shitload better than it did before I got here. Even, you know, it took me about 55 minutes just to set up the sex mod, but once we've been at it for about an hour and a half now, my movement looks fucking crispy in comparison. I'm gonna try to get a little saucy here. That's a hard lineup to hit. Is there... No. I need a little bit more time there for that to actually work. Need it to stop, then toss, then walk and jump. Oh, by the way, Rajolfus, is there a status update on the render? Oh my god, Flowies, you would know this song. I just do FPM turret clips. Oh. Interesting. Flowies, we still gotta play some Tekken, don't we? I kind of forgot about that for a while. Hello there, Lita Meowich. Damn, dude, this side flip is hard to hit. Is it because I'm not angling myself enough to the left, I wonder? Fuck. It's gotta be maybe like this, and a little bit later. And a little bit later. 3 days later. What up, Harry? How you doing today, man? Will the trifecta be with BL mod? Yes, indeed. Ooh, that's actually not bad at all. If I don't go for the side flip, we have more options to work with. You think Bomb Glove might be better, actually? You know what, Flowies? Let's try it. I don't believe what I'm hearing, but let's try it. I think it should be the same. I'm not sure why it would be different. But, you know, I've been surprised before. Lock-on can cause issues. I suppose that's fair. Let me set a save coordinate here. Do I have one here right now? No? Let's do it. We're going deep in the tank on this one. I gotta isolate this. That was beautiful. I fucked up all of that. Okay, that's fine. So I need to avoid the stairs at all costs, I think. Good night, Spood. Have a good one, dude. Bro, getting caught on these stairs is making me want to blow my shit smooth off. Exactly, Heidi. See, Heidi gets it. My shit is delayed. I need something to blow smooth off. You can blow my head smooth off if you want. I don't mind. Or you can go to the local Yu-Gi-Oh tournament and blow the head off the... blow the shit smooth off of the hopes and dreams of anybody who thinks they're gonna win the tournament. Let them know that because they don't have a copy of Gate C Max. They forgot to put C Max in their deck, so yeah, of course they're not gonna win, you know? Max C, that's what it's called, yeah. You saw the same video? Wait, which one was that? I just know Max C because I have a friend who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! The only videos that I have seen from Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe I saw that one. Maybe that's how I remember Max C. The other one I remember is the one that was like the grandpa that won with the Exodia deck. Except he wasn't really a grandpa. He was just like a guy in his 50s or something. Do I have to hold forward? Maybe I do. What is it you're practicing right now? Some movement that'll help me blow my shit smooth off. Oh, I see, Heidi-cha. Oh, it is holding forward. Now, what about with the decoy? And he famously could not afford Max C. That's funny. Get fucked, I guess, kid. That sounds bad when I say it like that. Ooh, the lock on there was Krungo. No, he won a 4-digit player tournament. He thought it was a local. Well, that's kind of funny. Ai hachi machi. Okay, it's fine. What I can do is, let me try this. Do I have more success when I do this? You ever take a nap right after waking up and then you enter the same dream as before? Maybe once in like a fucking blue moon I'll do something like that. What did I have a dream about today? I had a pretty vivid dream. I forget. You ever just have a vivid dream and then forget everything? What up, Austin McCon? How you doing, dude? This will always be my favorite game in the series. It's a great game. Fuck. Write in your dream journal? I guess. I don't really care. Nah. It is a strategy, but I don't really care about what I dream about. I care about what's in my reality, you know? What up, Soul Leader? I had a dream there were tornadoes outside and I had to take shelter. That sounds kind of epic. Bro. Ever have a vivid dream that you spaz out in front of your English teacher and almost got thrown out of the class because the guy was a bastard that barely knew English? No, and frankly, I barely understand what you're even talking about right now. If I'm gonna be completely real with you, I'm having a hard time even understanding where this is going. Hello, sub not dub. Maybe the side flip idea isn't gonna be a winning idea in the end. Maybe let me try just the fucking double jump idea. Okay, Nasha, I need you to explain that to me again, but like differently. Hello there, Bowser Pants. It was like open to the outside. Wait, what about the geese? I don't think I understand. I think you guys are talking about your dreams, but it's hard to understand what you guys are saying because none of this makes any logical sense. I had a bizarre nightmare a few days ago where a comically large dog was barking at me and I woke up in a sweat with my heart racing. I just thought it was funny. I don't know why, but it spooked me so much. Yeah, I guess that tracks. I guess we are all united by the idea of having dreams. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? I just ladder clipped. But it's hard for me to understand what like... Because the thing is, it's like, I feel like it's hard to understand why people's dreams matter to them. Like, not literal dreams, but like, you know, the dreams we have when we... Or no, those are the literal dreams. Because like, you know, you guys will be like, oh, well, I had this thing where this happened. And I'm like, okay, but I guess I don't understand the significance of it, you know? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to put my thinking brain on. Words, letters, sentences. Ugh! I'm in it. Had a bizarre nightmare a few days ago where a comically large dog was barking at me and I woke up in a sweat with my heart racing. I just thought it was funny. I don't know why it spooked me so much. You got attacked by Clifford the dog in your dream. Delay your side flip a little. I want to see something. Sure. Had a dream where I was somehow stuck in Japan, took a flight and landed back at the same airport. That sounds fucking awesome, actually. So, okay. You're stuck in the same place forever in your dream. Got it. That's funny. It's the never-ending Japan trip. Would you ever sell your company for $1 grillion and use yourself as a guinea pig to truly optimize your body and become the most measured man in the world and publish your findings publicly for free? Yeah, I also know who Brian Johnson is. Or Brian Johnston, that's his name. He's pretty epic. What's up, just keeping it classy? Would you ever hook your brain up to a computer? I would prefer not to. Oh my Lanta, dude. It's okay, just make every mistake you possibly can. Nothing you... Why are you stoked for him to die, Bowser Pants? Okay, delay the side flip a little bit. Ooh, I did that super late and it worked out really nicely. What up, Deus Azura? How'd the Rack 1 runs go yesterday? Horribly. They went so bad. I didn't even make it past the first few planets. I was massively underprepared, and I didn't even realize how underprepared I was. We're probably going to turn tomorrow into an emergency Rack 1 day. Okay, early decoy, late side flip. Flowey's might be onto something here. Let go, please. Early decoy, late side flip. What about on-time decoy, late side flip? Has some problems attached to it. I don't think that Brian guy's doing anything special, more clout than science. I don't think that's correct. I don't know, he seems to be doing a lot of pretty cool stuff. I don't know, I like what he's doing. I think it's awesome. I could also just do that. That seems to be very consistent. The new stream schedule talking about yesterday, you're gonna have to put on hold for rack 1 practice? Yeah, definitely. I don't really... My fucking stream schedule is never what I think it's gonna be. I don't even know why I bother. I should just fucking say I'm gonna be streaming this time, this time, this time, this time, this time, and then just fucking show up and do whatever I want. I don't know why I think that like having like things I'm gonna be doing will actually make it easier to fucking do it. I'm always such a vibes-based person that it's best for me to just fucking show up and then see what needs to be done on the day. You'd think I'd learn that by this point, but, you know, I guess we learn lessons slowly. I'm Puerto Rican. English is either hit or miss with the people here. My English teacher was an interesting character. She does not know... He's not doing... The point is, I finished the easiest exam in 10 minutes, almost fell asleep. I had the dream where you're falling and you wake up, so you go splat. I jerked awake. I looked at the teacher. He gave me that shitty agreement before he got interrupted with the principal coming to do her monthly inspection. Nice. That sounds awesome. Oh my god. Guys, I'm gonna be so real with you. The first time I ever heard this song, I had what I described as a trans-Indian experience. where I was like high in an Indian restaurant eating really good food. And I was sitting there and this song came on and I was just eating my food. And I was like, man, it would be awesome to be an Indian man. I could like feel the spirit of like West Bengal running through me. It felt amazing. Been trying to become an Indian ever since. So, for real talk, I genuinely thought for like a week after listening to this that I was like natively from India because I misunderstood that, what is it? Romania and Romani are two different things. And I forgot which one I was, so I was like, maybe I'm Romani. And then my friend Shas was there. He was like, you know, if you're Romani, that means you're North Indian. And I was like, oh my god. But then I remembered that I'm actually Romanian. I'm not Romani. So it was awesome. Rajolfus, are you here by chance? And also, hi, Alamusa. It's great to see you, dude. Romania is the country where everyone steals. That's all you need to know. I don't know enough about the Balkans to confirm or deny such things. All I know is the only thing I'm interested in stealing is world records. Yeah, Romani are what are commonly referred to as gypsies. Although I think the term gypsy is considered something a bit antiquated, and I don't really know. I never really am able to keep up with these, with what is and is not like a proper term to use anymore. They're all the same anyway, those Balkan places. Yeah, you should tell them that. You should tell them that. You should tell them that they're all the same and see how they react. Gypsy is a slur. Romani is the polite term. What about giblets? Dude, giblet is the best term ever. That's a humanity slur? Wait, what? I thought giblets were like when you explode and your bits go everywhere. Yeah, when you buff, flip, explode, and your bits go everywhere. Fuck. You know my head is screwed just loose enough to do it? That's actually so true, though. Hold on, I gotta cook. I gotta cook. Fuck. I think the word gypsy is basically the same as Eskimo. It's not really a slur. It's also the most polite thing you can use to refer to someone. It's like, those are all like terms made by people who are not the people who are the people, right? They're like old, antiquated terms back in times where we didn't really know a whole lot about people. Like other kinds of people. Well, at least that's what they... I don't know. Is that actually true? I feel like maybe it's just my American coming out when I say shit like that. Because in America, we definitely don't know things about people. And so there's a lot of like old antiquated terms for people of different races, classes, and creeds and whatnot that are like considered impolite to use these days. Yeah, I think the term, I've heard the term Inuits is considered a more polite term. Okay, where do we go from here? I think we go here. And then we go here. And then here. Hello there, Eli, Dr. Inferno. And then from here we go down here. Interesting. He goes here now. Fuck you! Oh my god. Get me out, dude. It's the Ghost world record pace. The Ghost is well ahead of world record pace, I think. I think the Ghost... I mean, I actually don't know for sure, but I would imagine the Ghost is faster than world record. What can I do for you? Can you remind me this Tuesday or Wednesday when I'm making my stream schedule that I should not schedule actual games? That I should simply schedule blocks of time that I'm going to be there. Because I'm realizing I'm getting myself into a lot of trouble by saying I'm going to do things at certain times, constantly underestimating how long everything takes, and then getting myself into more trouble by saying I'm going to do stuff and then not doing it. It's such a dreadful habit, and I have to stop doing it. Oh, I almost got the wrench swing there, too. Fuck. Chap, outside. Yeah, that's true, Bowser Pants. That's very true. But this, like, conversation about what does and doesn't constitute a slur is reminding me that, man, I'm so, like, outside the entire bubble of this fucking conversation. I'm just fucking staying in my lane, picking in my butt, just fucking making YouTube videos. That's fucking, like... It's like, I don't know, man. I'll just, like, meet people, and then when they tell me what they want me to call them, I'll just call them that. It's too much, man. It's too much to fucking keep track of. It's reminding me that I'm streaming so cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks. What up, Tansan Ratchet? Arigato, Tansan Ratchetto. Cool with the anti-Semitic remarks. Me researching what the terms are and are not offensive, so I can do well in ranked lobbies. That's so true, though, isn't it? I feel like every time I see one of those videos of like a fucking Valorant lobby, there's always either that like cringe couple that like you want to murder both of them, or it's like people just fucking ripping the most like insane slurs you've ever heard in your life. I mean, now granted, I don't really watch a lot of those Valorant videos. But every now and then I'll see one and I'll be like kind of amazed by the creativity of some people's hatred. I'll be like, dude, I'm learning bad things I never even dreamed of. I saw you're almost at 80,000 on YouTube. Congrats, 100K soon. Yo, thank you, Alpha Clunk. I appreciate that, man. I think this year's the year it all comes together. My theory was good, but it's not playing out well in practice. Which game has the best trash talk? I heard Overwatch VC goes pretty hard. I have no idea. I only play League of Legends. Well, I only played League of Legends, so I don't really know. Normally, I just get told to, you know, get cancer and kill myself. And then I go, League community. Man. Hello there, Fiku. How's it going? Hey, what's up, Mr. Cool the Cucumber? If you missed that, we can do it for you. I never said I missed it. .646 is what world record gets without the loads counted in. So this is an entire minute faster than world record. CS is just Russians screaming. LOL is people complaining that their teams suck. Yeah, that's definitely true. Maybe I could aim for this line. Maybe that's an idea. Call of Duty is so much worse. It is. That's definitely true. Call of Duty is so much worse. I was amazed by how many racial slurs I got called when I played Call of Duty. Thoughts on enabling this? Oh god, what is this? What is it gonna be this time, Faku? Chud? I like that emote, actually. I know I was gonna give you shit for that, but I actually like that emote. Remove the decoy. Wait a minute, I have an idea. Why don't we just do that? that even faster? Why is it so easy? Is that even faster? Maybe optimally, but I'd probably just have to turn the camera and go. There's lock on. There's fucking lock on, man. What if I have the rhino out? Die. Tap left on D-pad, tap L1 so you instant turn the camera and you have a setup. I think LOL is the game you play with the e-dating partner you met through the BPD Sluts Discord server? Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are we talking about right now? Blood is on to nothing. Either you're on to some fucking shit that I've never even, like, fucking imagined in my life, or, like... What? What? That is a new sentence. A few weeks ago, someone made a Discord server for League called BPD Sluts. What the fuck is wrong with people? Bro, what is wrong with people? Genuinely. What is wrong with them? Oh, that's fucking fast. It's a real thing. It was the dumbest shit I've seen all year. I don't even know anymore, dude. So I'm just trying, like, I'm just fucking trying to stay in my lane and make YouTube videos, and this is the kind of shit I have to deal with in this fucking insane world. Worry less about the micro optimization, worry more about the crystal route. I do agree with you. I want to do both. I know I'll gain more in the short term for... I know I'll gain more in the short term from learning the crystal route. So you know what? Ah, fuck it. I'll just... Yeah, fuck it. Fuck. I still want to learn the micro optimizations though. Yeah, I'm using the sex mod right now. I know in the short term it's more effective for me to learn the crystal route than it is for me to learn the other stuff, but it's all a part of the same product, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, fast is fast. Okay, what am I doing? The heck? It's a ratchetless run possible in 2026. I'm not totally sure, to be honest with you. It's fine. Let's just keep up with the Ratchet for now. We gotta keep up with the Ratchet to see what's going on with the Ratchet. Possible... I don't know. Maybe there's a mod for it. Fuck me. What helped convince you fear is an illusion? It's kind of a hard question to answer, but I guess... there's a spiritual answer and a non-spiritual answer, and I guess I'll give you guys the non-spiritual answer because that tends to resonate more with Twitch chatters. The non-spiritual answer is that as I've studied more of anthropology and human history, I've realized that every single problem we've ever had as a species ever has always been solved. So there's literally no reason to ever be afraid of anything. Yo, what up, Freeze? Maybe I gotta go around for that ammo crate. That's not true at all, but it's a nice thought. It is true, though. We always solve our problems. At least the big ones that'll kill us. Think about how far we've come as a species. You know, like fucking like 10,000 years ago, we were living in like caves. And now we have entire civilizations. We have no idea what's even possible in another like 5,000 years. Any problem that exists, we always tend to figure it out. Or we die. And that basically solves all of our problems too. Oops. Solving big problems cause new ones? Yeah, but the problems always get less terrible over time. I mean, we used to fucking die of diarrhea. Now it's like, you know, back when I was in college, I had diarrhea every fucking third day from eating Taco Bell. We cure disease, we have an aging population and too much of it. Yeah, it's all in the balance. But that's the beautiful part is that, you know, the macro represents the micro. The problems never go away forever. We just kind of get better at solving the biggest ones. I think the biggest issue is that the Earth isn't livable anymore. Yeah, but, you know, there's also never been more eyes on, for example, climate change than ever before. You know, because it's a very new problem that the world is getting hotter, for example, right? But now the pendulum is swinging in the opposite direction. You have more and more people in their, you know, under the age of 25 who recognize this as an existential threat and therefore are trying to go into like the climate sciences. And because of it, it's like, you know, we have more big revelations about these sorts of sciences than ever before, you know?
Bits.
Can everyone please quiet down our outside voices to an inside voice or even a whisper? The baby is asleep and we shouldn't disturb him. He's had a very long day of swimming, inspecting
So
boots,
true, Pidge,
and
Pidge.
eating salmon porridge, and he's very tired. Please and thank you.
Hold on. Quick seal check. Oh my fucking god. The point is, guys, there's literally no reason to be afraid. No matter what problems we face as a species, nothing we've ever had has killed us yet. And there's no reason to believe that when we wake up tomorrow morning, the sun won't be shining and the birds won't be chirping. And that's the most important thing to keep in mind at all times. I love you, Matcha. I think the big question is whether that new blood is going to be able to make a difference in time. We always do. We always do, guys. I don't know, man. I've become so, like, white-pilled on this ever since I started studying anthropology. Like, the conditions under which we lived for thousands of years, by today's standards, would be considered unlivable and horrible and inhumane. We have made so much progress as a species, and we continue to do so every generation, you know? Sometimes we go astray, but we tend to course correct. And that's the most beautiful part of humanity. True, but is this thing making me happy? This is less of a question that's meant to, like, refute what you said. I know I used the word refute wrong. That was intentional. But more so to ask you, what does it even mean to be happy, Batap? What does happiness mean? What if I told you I found a 1-minute video on about Breaking Bad that you love reacting to? I'd say send it my way after I'm done playing Ratchet for the day, Foggy. I don't know, my dude. And that's the thing, is that emotions are very interesting like that. I think emotions are good guide markers, but they tend to be very bad at being benchmarkers for
The
goals.
seal narrative has changed so much it's crazy. Mad how people are so pro-seal now when everyone used to say seals were bleep. When everyone used to say seals were bleep. Oh no. Big Seal is silencing me. They will never take me alive. They will never.
That's kind of funny. I like that. I don't know. The thing is as well, when it comes to human happiness, we're very simple creatures. We tend to, like, 90% of our misery tends to be solved from getting a good amount of sunlight, exercising every day, drinking a lot of water, and eating good food, and sleeping. You cover those 5 bases, and also socialization. You cover those 6 bases, that solves like 90% of your misery off the bat. Crying about the future is the biggest goy behavior ever. Life is great. Happy Max. I don't think it's fair to insult people for that. You know, assuming in this case that goy is an insult, right? I don't think it's fair to insult people for not having the same perspective. It's like, I used to be a fucking crazy doomer. It's only recently in my 30s that I've started to actually see the beauty of the world. It's like, we gotta give, if people don't see it that way, you gotta give them time. You gotta nudge them in the right direction. And if they don't want to be nudged, then, you know, let them be. Let people walk their own path, you know? And let them walk it without judgment. A really good quote that I heard one time is, God himself does not judge man until the end of his days. So why should we? But that being said, I can certainly understand why people... don't have the same perspective. You know, it's like, I think a lot of things that have gone right in my life have been big reasons why I feel the way I feel about the world. And I had to get very lucky for all of that to happen. You know, I had to get very lucky. If I hadn't gotten extremely lucky over the last few years of my life, I would probably be an ultra doomer. So I can't judge anybody else for not, you know, agreeing with me on that. And it's fine if you guys don't. I like that you guys don't always agree with me. It makes for interesting conversations. You know, it's like I love having these sorts of talks with you guys, but I'll never try to convince you that I'm right about everything. I'll just state my case and let it be that. I don't think the future is bright for humanity at all, but it doesn't matter to me because I just live in the moment, not in the future. It's an interesting perspective. Should I give me to send you the leaked 5th My Chemical album? It's pretty hard to find. It's got a lot of piano in it. I think I'm okay, actually. I do appreciate the gesture. I know myself, and I just know that I'm not terribly interested. I've never been... I know you're the resident My Chemical fan, and I love that. But me, myself, I've never been too much of like a diehard. Yo, GL, yo, thank you, Sneelge. Okay, let me... I'm not practicing efficiently. Let me just follow Eli for right now. Let me just get repetition seeing the entire crystal route for what it is. Fuck off, man. Couldn't you free cam to follow him around? Is that even an option in this game? We have a free cam in Rack 2? Since when do we have a free cam? Is that like a patch? Oh, okay, I see. I don't think we have that yet. I don't know if we have that yet. If we do, I'm very, very interested. Because I know we have one for Rack 1, I know we have one for Rack 3. I don't think we have one in Rack 2 yet. That's fine, I'll just die. And then I'll wait for Eli to come back. Yeah, I'm comparing myself to Eli's ghost right now. Eli is the world record holder, and this particular segment that he sent me, this ghost, is an entire minute faster than world record. That, we kill that guy, we go around like this, we grab this. It's good to see you as well, Rez. Let me go here and here. And this is so crazy that the decoys stop the Yetis from spawning. That's so insane to me. We go up to here. We go this way, we grab this. Did you see the milk video I sent you? I don't know if I did. I think I completely forgot about it the instant we stopped talking about milk. We go here, we grab this. We grab these, we come back over here. Thank you, I appreciate that. Ow! We go here. I'm gonna have to follow this ghost for a while to learn this, but that's okay. And I'm glad I spent that time optimizing the movements here, because I do feel like it was important for me to do that. But I do think it's also time for me to move on and start learning more of these crystals. Oh, and you can grab the platinum bolt there. You see that one of the biggest Yugi tubers passed. This is the second time today. No, is this the third time today that Yu-Gi-Oh's been brought up against my will? No, I didn't see that at all, Fiku. That's very sad, though. Yeah, Hapala. It's pretty fucking incredible, if I may say so myself. He goes there and grabs that. Oh my god, I hope Yugi hasn't passed. That'd be fucking horrible. Did I lose the ghost? I lost the ghost. He went this way. No sound. This is probably going to take me a few more hours of practicing to do. So I think tomorrow what I'll do is I'm going to commit more to learning the actual crystal route now that I've kind of cleaned up a lot of the movement leading into it. And I also want to make sure I'm practicing Ratchet 1 because yesterday vibe checked the shit out of me and made me realize I don't remember how the fuck to play Ratchet 1 anymore. I'll do what I can, Fiku. Fuck. Yeah, this has been an incredibly educational afternoon. Love the split called Ik ben een Zemjamin. Oh my god, it's so true. Want ik ben een gamer, ja dat is mijn talent. Ik blijf spelen tot ik de beste ben. Level 1, 2, 3, mijn versla je niet. In mijn eigen game ben ik een superheld. What is that song? Oh, it's called Ik ben een gamer from Kinderen voor Kinderen. I want to practice mid-airs. I'm going to turn off the sex mod and practice mid-airs a little bit. For no fucking reason. Where's Smolg? How was the Dutch session yesterday? We didn't actually end up getting to the Dutch session. Because I ran out of time. What the hell is this? Aha. We're gonna do it later this week, though. I just don't know when. Like, I'm still really bad at organizing my time. You see my 15 in the Grelban sex mod? No, but I saw you posted it. Do you ever practice running off camera, or is it more practical to stream at the same time? Habala, I used to, like, back in the day when I was really at the top of Ratchet running, I would stream 6 to 8 hours a day and then practice 3 hours offline. Nowadays, I actually don't practice offline at all. All of my free time goes into YouTube. Or just, like, living life, I guess. But, basically, I try to make sure that when I do practice, it's... I only ever play the games anymore when I'm streaming, and I make sure that when I'm streaming, I try to be as focused as I can and try to at least improve a little bit. You can kind of tell why I'm not that good right now, because the quality of my practice is very poor. But the thing is, it's like, all I have to do is just keep showing up and keep getting a little bit better at practicing every day. And if I keep improving a little bit, before you know it, I'll be very good at these games again. Yeah, it's very simply, I mean, truth be told, it's like I do care about being very good at these games, but I'd say that on the priority list of things in my life that I really care about, it's probably not even in the top 5 anymore. Which is a good thing, you know? There's more to life than playing Ratchet and Clank. Nine in a row's not bad. What up, Nakaru Katoshi? That being said, I mean, I think if I had a life that was perfectly balanced, I would at least be playing half an hour of this every single day. I will say that much. I just don't know how to do that yet. I'm getting skill checked by life by being terrible at organization. Rhiannon, I suppose somebody as dedicated to my streams as you are would say something like that. Not that I can necessarily blame you. These games are pretty fucking cool. Is this frame perfect? Yes, it is. Every one of these mid-air charges is frame perfect. You have to press circle and then one frame after press R1. How the fuck? Yeah, it's hard. But fear makes it look very easy. So I know it's possible to be consistent at them. The worst thing is I can't be afraid of these. If the optimal option is one frame midair charge, I should do it. Oh, there's no input display? Holy fuck. I guess that went away a while ago. The way I do it is, you press R1 and then I go like... Here, I'll show you guys. It's hard to do this while also turning the controller. That was pretty good.
I like the part where he goes super fast with the weasel and says his catchphrase, "Get clanked on losers."
Thank you for the bits, Pidge. I like that part too. It's really hard to plink on the dual shock, but I understand the idea. Dual shock. Anya. What up, Balake? You got pizza, rice waffle? Amazing. Oh, yo, Patrick.
Oh, thank you for subscribing.
It's finally happening, dude. Patrick, it's been a fucking minute, my dude.
Holy shit, 100% trifecta is finally happening.
Patrick, I want to let you know, first off, thank you so much for the tier 3 resub, my dude. Thank you for everything. Also, I want you to know that, so, one video on my channel is currently in the editing phase. One video on my channel is currently in the scripting phase, so it's like maybe a quarter of the way to being ready. So there's 2 videos. The video after that, the 3rd video in line, will be the video where I'm gonna need you to record a voice line for me. Does that sound like a plan? I noticed that Twitch now allows you to gift 1,000 subs at once. Yeah, they're really... I think there's like a fucking thing you can do where you can... I think it's like they added a feature you can gift every single person watching the stream a sub. Which is like... apparently... I don't know if it goes over 1,000, but apparently I think it can, and someone already did, or something. I forget. Yeah, that's exactly right, Streamer Dreamer. It's the same damn thing. It's this. It's the midair is the same thing. And yeah, Patrick, I think that also reminds me. Rajolfus, can you do me a favor? We've been meaning to do this for so long and we've never gotten around to it. Can you remind me that I need to send out those care packages to the people that gifted a shitload during the subathon? I was originally gonna have my management help me out with that, but things kind of got a little weird. Didn't they remove it right after they added it? I have no idea, Boston. I haven't heard about that. Maybe you know, maybe you're on game more than I am. And what's going on, our metal god? Yeah, I can do you a favor. What's up, Rajolfus? Is this new in Rank 2? I've never seen this done before in the game. It's not new, you just probably haven't seen it if you've only been watching me. You can publish the video now? Oh, amazing. Amazing. Gamers, I have a video to upload. Two souls, one sloss. Why does he talk about 2 souls and 1 sloss? A sloss of what? We're still checking your video. Checking your video to ensure your video can be monetized. Okay. Give me a second here. It's still running a check to make sure it's suitable for ads. Oh, I guess that makes sense, Boston. Thanks for putting me on game there. I fucking love this song, man. Hello there, Caddy. How's it going today? It's good to have you back, our metal god. It has been a minute, hasn't it? Angel Beanie, my fucking goat.
Oh, thank you for subscribing.
How the heck do these months pass so fast? Hope you have a great weekend, Zim, and chat less than 3.
It's crazy, right? You're almost 1 month, you're only 1 month away from the blessed month. By the way, Patrick, if you're still here, I want you to know I sleep with 6-7 every night. I am still here. Love it. I love it. If you guys don't know, I have a seal plushie that my mom bought me in Iceland. And I never gave it a name. And for the subathon, whoever gifted the most subs got to name the seal. And Patrick won and he named it 6-7. And that reminds me, Patrick, dude, you've been a little, I mean, I'm gonna catch you and our metal got up to speed because I know you guys have been out of the game for a little bit. So, hold on, check this shit out. Oh wait, that's not right. Where the hell's the seal thing? Peterborough. Is this it? We've been following this Dutch seal rescue center. There's a seal rescue and rehabilitation center in the Netherlands, and they live stream the entire rehabilitation process of these abandoned or lost seals. And this Sunday for Hundo Trifecta, we're going to be doing media share so you guys can donate and attach YouTube links. And all the money we raise during the Hundo Trifecta is going to be donated to the Seal Center. If we raise 550 euros, we get to adopt and name a seal. And I get to attend the release of the seal back into the wild. And we get to watch the whole process live. I'm like obsessed with these fucking seals, dude. They're so cute. Your sister has cancer, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that, our metal god. I'm wishing her a very speedy donation, a very speedy recovery. Can I name a real seal the funny number? I don't know if we're gonna do 6-7 for a real seal. I have some other names in mind that I want to name the seal. But what we can do is we can vote on it. I'll give you guys a few options and then we can if you guys want, we can always have like a little dono war to name the seal. Oh, did I miss something, our metal god? Hold on, what did you say? Cancer diagnosis. End of life care. Oh my god, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. That's so fucked. I don't even know what to say. I just hope that you guys can find some peace with all this, I guess. Yeah, absolutely gasoline kiss. You already know, dude. I want to keep an eye on this. Okay. So gamers, I think here's what's gonna happen. I think right now oh. I've just had to let work know I mentally can't handle it at the moment. She's a fighter and we are strong together. I mean, man, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that, our metal god. I know words don't really mean a whole lot in a situation like this, but I don't know. It's so sad, man. It's so sad. Cancer is such a terrible thing. I hope at the very least, you know, there's still happiness and peace and all that you can still find in this world, even in a situation so horrible. Gamers, what I think I'm going to do is, I'm kind of getting to the point where my practice is getting lazy and unfocused. I don't like that I'm practicing like this. It's not unimportant, but it's not really important stuff either. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to end the YouTube portion of this stream. And YouTube people, I really appreciate having you guys here. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to switch over to Pokemon Run and Bun. So I'm going to be nuzlocking the hardest ROM hack ever created. If YouTube people, you aren't already in my Discord, feel free to join the Discord. And if you want to watch me on Twitch, you can always follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/792. And YouTube people, mwah. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.